Karamat presents gratitude to the hospitality industry. We are providing a platform where experienced leaders share their culinary journey with budding aspirants. A platform where experience meets execution. A platform where we put together collective efforts. A platform with a shared aim, reviving the hospitality industry from the challenges posed by the pandemic. Come, join us on this culinary journey.
कुछ शेफ बॉर्न जीनियस होते हैं, कुछ अपनी मेहनत और लगन से जीनियस बनते हैं, पर इन सारे जीनियस में एक बात कॉमन है, ये खाना बड़ा लाजवाब बनाते हैं, जैसे कोई करामात हो इनके हाथों में।
जी हाँ, ये करामात ही है शेफ के हाथों में।
करामात मास्टर मिक्स फॉर मास्टर शेफ, 100% natural gravies and many more.
So today we are on a culinary journey. Dr. Mangaraj, we have to hear him out. Long illustrious career. You have been guiding light to so many people. You have told people so many things which we were always hearing, but you have experienced them. तो आज हम आपसे जानते हैं कि क्या स्टोरी है आपकी. Please tell something about yourself. But before that, Karamat, as usual, they are doing a great job. एक करनी सीरीज शुरू करी है करामत ने हमें सबको कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं और आपके जैसे लेजेंड्स की हिस्ट्री, आपके जैसे लोगों के बारे में हमें बता रहे हैं ताकि नई जनरेशन मोटिवेट हो, इंस्पायर हो टू फॉलो दिस करियर एंड दिस प्रोफेशन. एंड इट्स अ वेरी गुड प्रोफेशन. If you are in this, I know I like it very much. I love this profession. And Karamat is doing a great job to make it easier and
Definitely.
helping us into all back-end operations, helping us getting standardized products and doing a wonderful job on that. Mangaraj sir, आप
जी सर,
थोड़ा सा आप brief introduction for the people बता दीजिए, हमें तो मालूम है आप.
Okay. Presently, I am the principal of IIHM Ahmedabad. And I joined IIHM Ahmedabad in the year 2011 in the month of February. And since then it has been almost 10 years. Prior to that, I was in IIHM Gwalior for around 23 years. And in fact, I started my academics journey in IIHM Gwalior in the year 1987. I started right from the scratch, that is assistant lecturer. Then, in fact, I am one of the founder member of IIHM Gwalior.
Oh.
Then I left IIHM Gwalior in the year 2011 January. So 23 years in IIHM Gwalior. And 10 years in IIHM Ahmedabad. So that is almost, you can say, 33 years in academia. And prior to that, I had 2 years experience in industry. I worked in hotel. So that is my brief introduction right now to start with your the audience and Karamat and Chef.
Absolutely.
Right.
So now, sir, like you have reached almost peak of your career. You have been an instructor for 18 years, like you told me the other day. You are now the principal for last so many years. You have reached the career, top peak of your career. What next? What are your future goals? What are you going to do?
I don't think it is individual perception that you have reached your peak, but I do not know what is the peak. And because I have been in academia and slowly, of course, I am aging physically, but I think I am growing more in terms of my vision and planning. So I have I have been listening to many people, and I have understood that mere spending time in your profession doesn't help a cause. It says that how much you are contributing to the profession, how much you are contributing to the society. So that's the thing. If you don't contribute your education, if not applied to the society, then education is useless. So that's my understanding. It's my thinking. So I think my direct involvement in teaching is not there, but my academic administration is there, putting right people into right place so that he delivers. So I think I have many more works to do. May not be directly involved with the learners or the students, but I can be part of the system in any form, so that I can contribute to the hospitality academia and hospitality industry. So I never know. I can be associated with anybody, if not in a institute, but there are many ways that I can contribute. So I may not grow vertically, but I can grow horizontally also.
Very nice, very nice. So you've been a teacher for a lot of your career. You've actually taught also. I know the food production teacher, you were there for 18 years. You would have taught so many students. So what was your role as a teacher? What is your role now as a principal? You have changed obviously from it being a teacher to a principal.
See,
what is it now? How do you look at it?
As a teacher for last so many years, what I can understand is that dealing with the young minds is very challenging. And being in a government institute, we deal with different types of people and different types of students from the society. We are not in a private institute so that we have the option to pick and choose the best of the students. We have a heterogeneous mix of students, so that somebody's potential is at 30%, somebody's potential is at 50, somebody's at 70, somebody's 80. So it becomes a challenge for us. So how to identify and make a group of those students who are in the potential level of 30 and who are in the potential level of 50. So that becomes a humongous challenge for the faculty. And sometimes we feel we need to have more time, or we have to have some type of motivational classes for the students as well as for the faculty, so that these students need to have the right attitude. Like there are many students who join not due to design, Baki engineering nahi mila, so let's join hotel management. So we find real challenge to motivate those students, and to make them understand what is the reality of life, how hard work and motivation, dedication works to build and sharpen a career. So during those period of, and we have a lot of academics to deliver also. So that has to be, we have around 60% of skill components, that is, cooking, baking, waiting, housekeeping, and all the things are there. So we spend a lot of time in delivering these skills. So the challenge is that we have a lot of classroom works, and sometimes I feel these classroom works should not have been so much heavily loaded, but it should have been some industrial component. More of the students should be allowed to work at the night or evening, wherever they have time. So challenge is there to mold the young minds, and to motivate the faculty also at the same time.
Very nice. So this I can tell you from personal experience. I deal with a lot of students from IHM Ahmedabad and some faculty also, you are aware. So they are a very motivated lot, and you are doing a good job on that. So people are actually motivated, they are happy to be there, and they feel that they've taken a good choice to join the college there. So it's a good thing, very great thing.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Right, sir.
So, sir, what is your message to people, aspiring students, the hospitality at large, about this COVID? How do you think it is going to go from here?
My message for students, for everybody, is that the hospitality industry, of course, it is at the very difficult period right now, and it has been hit the maximum. And this is the industry which suffers at the first and revives at the last. So this period, it has a longest period of suffering, and probably the suffering has brought us to a place where we have understood ourselves and how the humanity works. Probably we should not be hostile, and we should be more human in nature. And our area of operation should spread down to this society and more remote areas of the places. Especially if we see the roadside area where the maximum people dine, maximum people take food, the thelas, the trolleys, and whatever. So the consumption rate is the maximum out of the star hotels. And we should do something for this sector. If our grassroots level develops, then our top will definitely develop in a better way. So we have to think, we have to do something good for these areas of operation, especially hygiene, quality of food, and service. So probably Karamat has a role here, so that people don't spend much time outside or cooking time. So they can cook something good, and it can be readily served in the outside area also.
So, what is the customer expectation from our industry?
Regarding the customer's expectation, what I want to say is that customer expectation was unlimited. During this period, it has been slightly restricted. People don't expect too much of time because there are too much of choices, because the market doesn't provide them those choices also. Time is a big factor. The restriction, you can't move out. So whatever things are being provided on the menu or in the food portals, so you depend on those things. You are also a little bit of worried about the temperature in which the food is served, whether the food will retain its shape, size or not. So, of course, the customer have started realizing this. But same time is, it's very difficult to satisfy the customer's expectation. What I would suggest is in this matter is that, we have to learn from other operators also a little bit. Like, Chef, you'll agree, whenever we go to any restaurants or hotel, we'll find in the menu card there are almost 60 to 70 items, minimum, I am saying. So that if we keep 70 items, then just imagine how much workload goes up, and what will be the number of employees you will be retaining in your operation, and more number of equipments you will be handling. The cost of maintenance, HR pay, payroll, everything goes up, and maintaining everything becomes very difficult.
Right.
And if you have only 3 gravy products, like red, white, or brown, whatever it may be. So your production
Right.
becomes easier.
Right.
So this we have to be realistic in our approach for dealing the customer expectation also.
Perfect. Sir, it was a enlightening session. बहुत बढ़िया लगा, बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके.
Right.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you
It was
very
pleasure
much.
talking to you. Thank you, Sheetal
Thank
bhai, for
Thank
the
you, sir.
opportunity. It was good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
all of you.
Thank you, all of you.
कुछ शेफ बॉर्न जीनियस होते हैं, कुछ अपनी मेहनत और लगन से जीनियस बनते हैं, पर इन सारे जीनियस में एक बात कॉमन है, ये खाना बड़ा लाजवाब बनाते हैं, जैसे कोई करामात हो इनके हाथों में.
जी हाँ, ये करामात ही है शेफ के हाथों में.
Karamat, Master Mix for Master Chef. 100% natural gravies and many more.